It's been almost a year since Dennis passed away. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. I actually think I'm doing well. It comes in waves or delayed reactions, but I really have moved away from it. As many of you have probably pointed out, I shut down and move on, and then it seeps in. It seeps out of the pores, so you don't know where you're supposed to be, but I can't believe he's gone. I loved him deeply, and I don't know if I would have been able to be in the place that I'm in now if he were still here.
Interestingly enough, when he passed away, you were broken up, yet he was still this large presence in your life, right?
So we had broken up many times. He was always in my life. So he'd see Bryn sometimes and he'd come in and say, please, can we get married? Please, I love you, I'm gonna change, so I'd get pulled back in. And truthfully, when you're older, you don't know if you're gonna get your big fairy tale. You already have kids, so you're not sure if you should be dating, should be getting married. I'm sure we all go through that. So because I had this security presence in Dennis, where if it was a Thanksgiving and I was gonna be alone, I could always be with him or be with this guy. So I wasn't giving myself what I deserved in a relationship because I thought, maybe this is it. He loves my daughter, he's a good person, he's wise, and maybe I do the Dorinda and John program. Maybe I do the a la carte relationship, the non-traditional.
What was it that he needed to change to be in a relationship with you?
Well, Dennis could not be present. We would be together and so strong and very in love, and then he would disappear.
So he wasn't dependable sometimes.
Something had happened on Mother's Day where he was supposed to go with Bryn and I to the plaza, and I ended up alone for Mother's Day because he went to sleep and he stayed in bed all day. He said, I'm gonna give you the best Mother's Day ever, you deserve it, and then Bryn and I were alone. I was always alone. It was worse because I would say to him, I'd rather be alone than be in a relationship feeling alone.
You want stability and family.
Marlene from West Hollywood said, Bethenny, were you actually engaged to Dennis when he passed?
I don't consider that we were really engaged. He proposed, and I was saying, I guess it happens in the movies. Okay, I'm accepting this ring, and let's see if you exactly.
Dorinda, considering what you've been through, you were the person that was most equipped to kind of guide her through what she was going through. But ironically, you were also the one that knew that maybe she needed some space.
Because I think grief is so individual, and I just think you got to do whatever you got to do every day to get through it. Period. Done.
You told me that in the Berkshires. I don't have family. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know it was real.
Even
that day it happened, I was
like,
it felt like I was in a haze. I didn't know what was going on. I was in shock.
Yeah.
I was in shock for a long time. It was hard to come back to the show.
I felt more comfortable saying to her, this is bad.
Right, and I needed to hear that.
This is bad, and it's okay to say this is bad, than trying to do, this is what you do right, this is what you do wrong, this is the manual, this is how you feel, this is what you thought.
It helped.